may be culturally accepted to hush a crying child or push them aside when they nag you, but children are usually still learning to communicate their feelings. And when they don't learn how to, this problem usually carries over until adulthood. Let's talk about it on Health Matters. And we are joined today by psychologist John Cadiz Carandang to talk about this. It's a beautiful day. Doc John, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me here again. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good
Now,
morning,
morning.
Doc. Hindi ka naman stressed to be here.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
hindi
oo.
siya stressed and anxious to be here. He's
Oo.
actually excited.
Ayun.
Oo,
Tama.
perfect pa. Kasi parang bueno mano to our new format, our new
Yes.
set,
Yes,
right?
nice.
Now, Doc, I wanted to start with the basics. Before we talk about, talking to our kids about mental health issues, can you describe to us first, ano ba yung current state of mental health among kids and teens now here in the Philippines, especially after the pandemic? What are the most common issues that you're seeing?
Well, there's an increased number of mental health issues among children and teenagers, no? Based on my personal record, it's almost 20 to 30% ng aking mga clients in coming to my office or to my clinic are below 18 years old.
Minors.
Minors, yeah.
Grabe,
And
no?
most of them experiencing depression and anxiety, which is very common, no?
Aha.
Kumbaga, and the problem is they go to my clinic asking help, pero meron na sila naka-program na diagnosis among themselves. Like,
Okay.
Doc, I think I have bipolar. I think,
Ah.
Doc, I have a borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
Sabi ko, where do you get that information? I'll just check it to Google and ask the AI. And I think I had this kind of mental health
Okay.
condition. Oh my God. So,
Oo.
nowadays,
Uh-uh.
nagsa-self-diagnose na yung bata.
Yeah.
And medyo mataas na yung kanilang awareness. So, the tendency, they embrace it already.
Right, right.
No, I think mayroon akong ADHD because I can't focus anymore.
Okay,
So,
okay.
something like that. And very alarming.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, when we talk about that, kasi naalala ko at this generation natin, the saying was, don't check Google for your diagnosis. Huwag kayo mag-WebMD.
Wag,
Like
yeah.
actually, because if you have WebMD, that means everything that you have, kahit simpleng headache lang,
Cancer.
siguro cancer na.
Oo.
yan yung joke dati, di ba?
Yeah.
But then, kids right now, at least based on what you're saying, it feels like they are self-diagnosing. Do you feel na siguro yung social media is a big factor in it? Kasi there's so many types of content na affirming na, okay, you have this and it's okay. You
Yeah.
have that and it's okay. Is that a factor sa palagay mo?
Yes. The problem is now, wala namang problema for the Google, no? Walang problema kung for the Google. Mag-Google ka ng how do I feel today, no? Their intention is to educate. But because of the lack of guidance, no, how do we use the internet? We tend to, ako to.
Yeah.
Ay, oo nga. Tapos sinasabi nila, worried ako, mami. Meron akong depression. Why? Because it says this. No?
Okay.
Pero that without consulting the professional. Sad to say, kapag hindi nag-meet yung standard namin, kasi we have tools and techniques on how to diagnose a patient with mental health issues. So ini-invalidate mo ako, Doc. Something like that. They feel bad. Kasi nga, parang naka-program na sa kanila yung kanilang status na meron silang ganitong disorder.
Oo.
Sometimes, di ba, I told you, mami, meron. So, ang gagawin nila, papakitaan nila yung sarili nila na, di ba, mami, meron ako, ayaw mo lang maniwala. Then, the tendency, nagkikreate na ngayon ng conflict between mother or parents and children in addressing the mental
Right.
health. And even the parents now, sir, paano ko i-address to? Hindi ko naiintindihan yung anak ko.
Yeah.
And yet, sabi mo, wala siyang ADHD. And he's embracing that she has ADHD. So, paano to? So, parang na-invalidate. And then, doon napapasok yung talagang psychotherapy session, no?
Okay.
So that the
okay.
child able to help themselves na hindi porket nakakaranas ka ng ganitong estado, is a disorder.
Right, right, right.
Mayroong mga distress. Mayroong mga behavioral issues lang, pero that is already a disorder, a pathological condition. No?
I feel, doon nagkakaroon ng conflict yung communication between the child and the parent because you must admit, iba yung kabataan ngayon. 'di ba?
Yes.
Parang dati kasi wala pa tayong labels for mental health issues eh. Wala pa yung depression, anxiety. We don't have these labels when we were younger, 'di ba? Parang susunod ka lang sa parents mo, bawal ka sumagot, bawal ka and everything. But now it's totally different. Sometimes you can't understand your child. And you know what? Ang experience ko nga with my daughter, one time she said to me, "Mommy, I think I need a shrink." She's 13 na. Yes, Mommy, I think I need a therapist. I need to talk to someone. So they're aware of their situation. But sometimes yung mga kids, instead of opening up to their parents, they'd rather talk to somebody else outside the family. So ang question ko, Doc, is how do the parents approach their children if they feel that there is something wrong?
Yeah. It's good thing, no, that your child able to realize that she needs help. No, it's a good sign for me. So in order for you to address that issue, just listen. Just
Okay.
listen. Do not say anything that causes another distress, another invalidation. Kasi napaka-importante sa kanila yung validation which is
Okay.
among us, no, kahit matanda tayo. It exists naman talaga that if meron silang feelings, no, sasabihin nila depression. Sige, pakinggan natin.
Right.
Pero at the back of your mind, wag mo sasabihin, are you sure depression 'yon? Wag mo sasabihin 'yon. Nagkakamali ka. Baka iniisip mo, okay, baka nga depression, pero let us see, baka sadness, baka
Okay.
lonely ka. Pero sige, let's talk about it. What are your feelings? Ano yung mga nakikita mo sa sarili mo? Mami, ganyan. Okay, sige. I think there's one expert for that. Okay? Pero, anak, wag mong sasabihin na pathological pa kasi you are not a doctor and I'm not an expert. But let's go with a journey, no?
Right.
Samahan mo siya kasi at the end of the day, hindi naman natin siya binabaliwala, pero iniiwasan lang natin yung makakaramdam siya ng sabihin na natin, wala naman to si mami, hindi marunong makinig.
Oo.
Diba?
So they really want to be heard.
Yeah.
They want to feel that their feelings are valid. Diba?
Yes.
What they're feeling is valid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Kasi at least ako personally, kung ang bata, mami, I need help, for me, it's a good sign na one step higher na siya sa wellness. Sa kanyang sa mga na paggaling.
Yeah.
Kasi kung hindi niya nakikita yon, clueless siya, so masyadong nang iisipin, preoccupied siya sa negative feelings, and probably yung sadness na nararamdaman niya can lead to a pathological condition. That's a different story.
I want to talk about yung parents' perspective kasi minsan when I'm going to assume, obviously not being a parent yet, I'm going to assume na when parents hear from their kids that they'd rather talk to professional instead of them, baka masasaktan sila. How do you deal with it, or how should parents deal with that type of situation na they want to go to someone else instead of to them for what should be, at least para sa kanila, a very intimate topic?
Yeah, sad to say, there are some parents who are not open for that, no? Pero ibalik natin yung kultura na simpleng kamustahan, di ba? Is a good sign na pumapasok ka na doon sa kanilang mundo.
Yeah.
Like, oh anak, ano nangyari? Kamusta? Wala. Are you sure? Wala. Meron ako ikikwento sa'yo. So, just a simple chit-chat, and then all of the sudden, not knowing, yung bata pala, nagkikwento, oh my God, I think, sige, let's talk about that one. And siguro, magko-consult tayo.
Oo.
Para hindi siya, hindi siya nagiging barrier na, anak, ano ka ba? Nung panahon namin, wala. So, nagiging history major tayo.
yeah.
Di ba? Nagiging history major tayo. Para nung panahon namin, wala. Pero kasi, ang problema ngayon, kahit yung bata, yung bata ngayon, pag kinausap yung parent, sige, andyan na yan. Sige, Google mo na lang, basahin mo yung libro. Ang dami kong So, ang tendency, okay, walang oras. Okay, sige. Ngayon, nagseselos na yung mother, yung parent.
Yeah.
Na, bakit yung anak ko nag-open up na lang doon sa kaibigan, sa AI, hindi na ako kinakausap.
Right.
Kasi tayo mismo, nagbigay ka agad ng wall.
Parang may barrier na
Oo.
agad kaya hindi sila makapag-open up to their parents, to their families. Kasi
Uunahan mo
parang,
pa yung panahon natin, wala.
yeah. Kasi the problem, I feel during our time kasi, bawal ka sumagot.
History major, sorry.
Pero hindi, kasi 'di ba? It's true. Yung parenting before that's why I love, yung new generation of parents now. Kasi now, the kids have freedom to speak their minds.
Yeah.
To tell their parents everything. Kung pwede sila mag-reason out, pwedeng makipag-argue, pwedeng sumagot. Dati kasi nung time natin, bawal sumagot, 'di ba? Bawal mag-answer back sa parents. And sometimes, I see young parents who adopt that style. Kung paano sila lumaki, ganun din sila ngayon sa anak nila, which I think does not work for this new generation anymore. Hindi, 'di ba? Do you feel na tong culture na bawal sumagot is still applicable or still right for today's generation, Doc?
Tignan natin sa konteksto, no? Bawal sumagot. Kasi I remember, sumagot ka, sa kagaling. Mama galing, sumasagot ka na. Di ba? Noong panahon natin, ganon.
Yeah.
But remember, this time, anak, sumagot ka. Minsan kailangan turuan natin yung bata hindi maging aggressive sa pagsagot. Maging assertive. And then, ako kasi ang tinuturo ko sa mother, kung gusto niya sumagot yung anak niyo, huwag niya gamitin ang problema sa iyo, mama. Gamitin, mama, ang problema sa akin kasi, use the I language. I feel bad kasi, mama,
Okay.
sa ginawa mo sa akin, nasigawan mo po ako. Ay, pag ganun yung salita na tinuturo mo sa anak mo, magkakaroon ng time na may respect. Kasi,
Right.
again, walang masama sa pagsagot. Ang motto ko nga say it, do not delay. Kung galit ka sa akin, do not delay. There was a time na nag-a-argue kami ng mother ko. Sumasagot ka na? When I was young. Sabi ko, mama, hindi ako po sumasagot. I just want to express my feelings.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry for that, anak. Mas lalong nagkakaroon na kami ng close bonding ng
Yeah.
mother ko.
May
And I'm
conversation
And
Yeah.
I'm 47. I'm still doing like that. Na, mama, hindi ka pa ba kakain? Bakit? Problema mo? Hindi, mama, again, I'm just asking. Kasi gabi na. Hindi ka pa nagdi-dinner. Sorry, anak. So, ganun lang din,
Yeah.
di ba? Ang maganda, nag-open ng communication. Ang problema kasi nung panahon din natin, no, pag sumagot ka, kalapas-tanganan. So, what's kalapas-tanganan? It's
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaya tuloy, yung atin, hindi ko gagawin to sa aking magiging anak. Di ba? Kaya nagiging, yung parent ngayon is nagiging open dun sa, sige anak, sabihin mo lang sabihin.
Yeah.
Basta may paggalang.
Yeah.
Ang problema lang sa ibang parent, sinisigawan na yung bata, hindi kinokorek yung attention, yung behavior. Then tendency, ay anak ko, nagmi-misbehave, saan ako nagkamali? Kasi akala
Yeah.
ng bata, pag
Yeah.
nag-express siya ng galit sa'yo at sinabi yung reason, okay lang. Kaya hindi mo mapagsabihan tuloy yung behavior niya, the way
Yeah.
he explained her side, as she explained her side, di ba?
Yeah, you know what? Para sa mga konyo, mga Inglesero, yung bawal sumagot is, don't talk back to me. just para lang klaro. Pero
Yeah,
another thing that I may konting history lesson din. And naging biktima ka ba ng palo culture?
Yeah.
Diba? Do you do that to your kid?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Wait, I did not expect that.
When she was younger, yes. Because
So,
I was
anong gamit mo?
disciplined.
Chinelas?
Um,
O yung belt? Anong gamit mo?
Chinelas.
Chinelas. Okay, so it exists still. Pero, yeah, I mean, like,
Kasi
ang context
ganon-
doon.
Yun yung that's how I was disciplined. Me and my siblings were disciplined when we were younger. And, alam mo, case-to-case basis. Kasi yung iba, they grow up to be medyo rebellious. Pero sa amin, sa case ng family namin, we grew up to be disciplined. Takot kami na ma-disappoint yung mommy at daddy namin. So, even as we were adults, we would do the right thing to not disappoint our parents. Parang ganun yung naging result nung ganung klaseng disciplining. So, medyo naging ganun din ako to my daughter. But the question is, does that still work in this day and time and age? Kumaga, day and age.
Ooh. Interesting.
Nagulat ka ba, Pao?
Oo. Alright, pero Doc, yes, how does that work?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised kung namamalo ka. Di ba? Actually,
Grabe, teka lang, makakancel ako.
no, don't worry, Ann. Don't worry.
Oh
Ann.
my
I can justify
goodness.
it. No,
Okay,
sure.
That's why she wanted to see a shrink agad eh.
Oo. Okay, kasi let us try to put some demarcation line between disciplining your child and punishing your child. Di ba sabi natin
Iba
kanina,
yun eh.
kaya kita pinapalo anak kasi gusto kitang disiplinahin. Wrong. Wrong yon. Kaya kita pinapalo kasi pinaparusahan kita. That's punishing. Ang pagpalo is punishing the child. But merong way to make palo, is to make palo in a disciplining the child. Example, naiintindihan mo ba kapag kita pinalo? Kapag kita
Make them understand
Yeah.
why.
Naiintindihan mo ba na hindi ko gusto yung behavior mo?
Okay.
Okay? Kasi kung hindi mo naiintindihan, may problema tayo. Something like that. Now, sometimes like this, palo can be another point, in another form. Example, pag meron akong hindi nagustuhan na behavior, ang tendency, binibigyan ko ng cold treatment eh. That's one way of palo sa akin. Kasi
Okay.
ibig sabihin, hindi ko gusto yung ginagawa mo.
Okay.
Okay, now, para lang saranggola. Pao,
Yes.
laro ka ng kahit
Oo.
nung panahon, di ba? Tendency, di ba, kapag mataas yung saranggola, ang hawak natin is mahigpit and then try to loosen the
Yeah,
string
loosen the
para
slack.
maging
Oo.
stable. That is the child should be, no? Pero kapag sa tingin mo, gaganong-ganon yung saranggola, then yung tendency to hold it tight, no? And then try to push it upward, no? Para
Okay.
nang sa ganon, hindi siya malugbog, but rather, makikita niya yung, thank you for saving my life. Thank you
Okay.
for teaching me the right direction.
Yeah, yeah.
Yung pagpalo mo, marahil, wag mo naman papaluin na nagnakaw ng piso, ang
I
palo,
know.
gamit mo, tsinelas, pero bakya.
I think it depende sa grabe, depende 'yun sa severity
Yes.
nung nagawa,
Oo.
'di ba? Kasi sometimes hindi naman yung mga minor lang.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct. Pero
yeah.
don't get me wrong, na baka sabihin na mababash tayo na again, tingnan natin yung konteksto.
Yeah,
Ang pagpalo
yeah.
mo ba, literal na palo? O pagpalo mo na ikino-correct mo yung
Correcting.
behavior?
Yeah.
Okay, kasi kung literal na palo, basta papaluin mo lang, ano ba, problema mo,
Oh,
no?
no, of
So,
course
that's
not.
not wrong.
Yeah,
That's not correct. Pero, kung pinapalo mo, sige anak, minsan hindi ko gagawitin to. Pero look, anak, pag pinalo kita, sinaktan kita, magkakos tayo ng conflict. Ano ang problema?
I think the bottom line here is they need to understand
Yes.
why that happened.
Yes.
'Di ba? They need to hear it from you, yung reason mo why this happened, so that I learn from my mistakes and I will not do it again. Parang
Yes.
ganon.
Also, and stop spanking your kid.
Ay, hindi
Yes.
na. That was...
And no spanking.
Ayoko na.
Ayun.
Mahirap yun.
Mahirap yan. Pero Doc, alam mo, buti na lang
goodness.
ito yung format natin kasi mahabang usapan to.
Sana,
Yes.
we
We're not
have
done
more
yet.
time, no? There's
Oo.
so much to discuss.
Sobra. And
Yeah.
but again, we really appreciate you coming on over because it has been an interesting conversation. At sana
Yes.
mas mahaba next time.
I know. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, psychologist John Cadiz Garandang. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doc. And that